No, you're wrong, because Caitlin taught English and she knows the answer. Rick's basket is correct.
Yeah, that's why it's good. I don't know, next question.
Because sometimes they like to use English words.
I'm gonna pick someone else. I don't like your question at all.
You say bon appetit.
How about you, right there in a fuzzy hat? Is that fuzzy hat? I don't have my glasses on. Hang on just a second.
Oh, okay.
That's a wig.
Oh, okay. You, the blurry one.
Krillin doesn't acknowledge hair. It's all hats.
That's an interesting hair hat you have.
How was it voicing Mizuki and Baka and Test and working with the whole cast for that?
What are you doing? Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, what are you doing?
No, can I help you? What's happening? You're just. I work with such gentlemen.
It's okay if you want to go through me of these guys right now.
She forgot the question.
I did. What were you talking about?
Obviously, it's taking her so long to answer this question. I don't know.
I wonder why.
Something about Mizuki. What was it like to work?
How was it voicing her and working with the cast for the show?
Do I look pretty? Am I pretty? Okay. Baka and Test. Yes, Baka and Test. I am so with you right now. Baka and Test. Yes, it was a wonderful show. Baka and Test was so much fun, and there were so many characters. It was one of those. I would love to play any of these characters. This would be so much fun. And so when I got Mizuki, I was really super excited. Terry Doty directed that show, the first season at least. So that was really fun. Josh Greeley is one of my best friends, and he played Akihisa. So we've been in lots of shows together, so I'm always excited when I get to work with him. Mizuki was really fun. Fun fact, if you watched an interview I did with Funimation a couple years ago, you know the story, but Mizuki's voice was partly inspired by Charlie the Unicorn. Well, the other unicorn, like not Charlie, but like the Charlie, Fairy Mountain Charlie, you fill me with sweet sugary goodness, that one. So that was what we used for Mizuki to be like, oh wait, no, Mizuki, her voice is a little lower than it was last time you came in. Charlie, ba 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 Charlie, and then that would like rocket launch me up to where I needed to be vocally for Mizuki. So next time you watch Baka and Test, you're gonna think of Charlie the Unicorn. You're welcome. Someone from this side of the room. You right there with the white and red shirt. Yes, it's going like this.
Yay.
Johnny's not here.
Yes.
Yes, there will. There can be only one.
That was the easy one, wasn't it? All right, right there.
The problem is that a lot of these characters we dubbed like years ago, so we can't really remember, or I can't remember a lot of stuff because it was years and years ago. Yeah, I can probably. Well, I'm bad at favorite questions. Someone else.
Next question.
My favorite character is Ellie the Elephant from Ellie and Friends, the iPhone game. And my favorite line is, I'm flying!
My favorite character is the Sniper King. And my favorite line is, "Oh, the wind carries my name." It's a really long line. I'm not gonna do the whole line, but it's the whole song. I love that song. No, F off.
It is hard to choose which one's your favorite. You can't really choose, but I'll pick one that I like. One of them would be Vash. Yeah, I know, right? This world is made of love and peace.
It's higher every time you do it.
You know what? It's a lot harder than I thought it was. I watched it. I was like, yelling out.
Haruhi is definitely my favorite character. On any day, it's either Haruhi or Winry. Just depends on when you catch me. But I'm feeling the Oron vibe, so I'll say Haruhi. And she says a lot of awesome things, but the line that I really like for some reason is, "No, no way in hell, senpai." It's the epitome of her, really. Like, get away, leave me alone. I just want to go to school. What am I doing here?
I like so many characters, but I guess one of the characters that made me laugh the most, and so therefore it was really, really fun to record, was Rika, but I don't think any of her lines are appropriate for this panel. Yeah.
My favorite character is always the last one I just did, which is usually the one I can't talk about. And so the next big announcement you hear is probably my favorite character, but because he's horrible, a villain. Yeah, he's awful, he's horrible. And he's a fun, horrible villain. But if I have to pick from known stuff, would be Son Goku and Sayuki, just because it was a show I was a big fan of, and because my favorite line from that show is, "Where's my dinner, you slut?" It was said to a dude. It was said to a dude, so it's okay. Oh man, look, she's learned. There's a waving hand, like ADD, ADD, ADD. Yes.
If you could kiss, marry, like out of your characters, which characters would you kiss, marry, or kill?
Of my characters, well, much like in real life, in Texas, I can't marry any of my male characters, so. But kiss, marry, or kill? See, I'm sending it back so Sonny has to pick the next person. Kiss, I don't know. This is such a weird, gross question. I'm gonna think about this. Hang on.
I would kiss Giru the robot. I would marry Hughes because he dies. And I would kill Krillin because I know he'd come back.
I know who would kiss. Kiss Yuki. Yuki from the Wallflower, because it would make him very upset and shy and scared, and he's dressed like a girl all the time anyway. And then I'd probably marry Heihachi for, this is so weird, I'm gonna marry Heihachi because he's a good boy. No, Heihachi, I've always said that if there's a character I would want to have a beer with, it would be Heihachi, so I guess that having a beer and marriage is the same thing now, wow. And then kill, I think it's already very clear, I'd kill Hajime Maroto from Gantz because he's horrifying.
This is so weird. I
guess I would kiss Ari because she seems to be down for that. I would marry Bridget because she seems like a nice girl. Like, it's literally, she seems like a nice girl, and we could, watch TV together, and it would be all right, I guess. We have similar tastes. And then I can't talk about the one I would really kill, because like you, I've got a really evil person I can't talk about. So I can't kill that one. So I will instead kill R4 for the same reason you'd kill Krillin, because she'll just come back. So it's like nothing. There we go. Woo.
I would kiss Adam in Power Rangers because he's a frog. I would marry Isaiah because I like his jacket. I can wear it, occasionally. And I'd kill Ryunosuke.
I would kiss Cammie because of her sexy accent. I would marry Petra so that Petra could get married. Aww. And all the Titan fans go, And who would I kill? I might kill Vivi just so she'd shut up, because that one scene where she's like, please stop the fighting! For like 4 episodes, or God, shut up, Vivi! Yeah, it's not worth it. They're just gonna keep fighting. Eventually, right?
Caitlin, you do know I take credit for your Cammy role.
You do.
Everywhere I go, I take credit for that.
Yes.
Because, you want to tell that story? Or?
No. I think you're more animated. We could try and both tell the story.
All right, once upon a time,
I was told nobody voice actors who hadn't done much of anything.
but she was brilliant right out of the box. She was an amazing actor. Except when it came to fight scenes. And her fight scenes sounded, I was directing her in a Lupin movie.
Yep.
Yeah. And her fight scenes sounded like, ooh, ah. I'm like, Caitlin, honey, I need a cigarette, but it's not gonna work.
I haven't done any real fighting stuff.
And that's what she said. And I said, well, have you ever been in a fight before?
And I said, no, but I slapped a guy once in high school.
Why did you slap him?
Because he called me fat.
She said she had a fat ass.
And
she slapped
I
him.
didn't think that I was fat. I was just really, I didn't like this guy. And you don't say that to a girl, so I just slapped him.
Right, and so I said that you are an actor, use that, and you know that. And so at Funimation, you hear 3 beeps, and then where the imaginary 4th beep is, that's where you speak. So it's like, deet, 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 kamehameha, right? So this is what Caitlin heard in her headphones. Beep, 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 fat ass. And she just started, wah, yeah, whoa, So Cammy is because of me.
And now I run around spiral arrows, things like that, and gyro drive smasher, and beating it. Yeah.
Every time she does fighting, all she sees is Sonny's Strait.
That's right. She sees me calling her a fat ass every time, in red.
Nah, but I still remember that kid. I stole his jacket afterwards too. I slapped him and I took his jacket. Don't call girls fat. That's the moral of the story. Whose turn is it? How much time have we got? Me?
Dang it, I thought I was gonna get out of that one. Okay, no, I was thinking about it. For the same reason they said I would kill Quitter Me if she'd come back. Let's see, I would marry Sunsetto, because she's a strong, independent woman that would be like, hey, I'm awesome and my dad's a mob boss, welcome to our family. That'd be pretty cool. And I would kiss Musubi because she would be down for that. She loves everyone. And she has no modesty. Oh! Okay.
Who hasn't asked one? So
Yes.
hands down if you've
Who's
already asked
not
one.
asked a question? No, I have this young lady right here with the tattoo on her wrist. Yes. Well, we don't record with other actors usually. Directors though. Yeah.
I've laughed a lot, but I never had to leave the room from laughter.
No.
Usually that makes me stay.
Yeah. Well, and even if you're really frustrated with the director, or if you've ever experienced frustration with a project, it's extremely unprofessional to just walk out. Then they'd be like, all right, fine, don't come back. We're gonna cast somebody else. So never do that.
Although it would be kind of odd if you're laughing while you did it. Oh no, I gotta go.
I did not need to leave the room to take a moment, but I did have an awkward break once in the middle of doing really boring technical industrial things, and I just read these non sequitur sentences that don't make any sense, but we do it for like 3 hours at a time, 4 days a week. It was tons and tons and tons of boring stuff. And because I had to do it for so long, and it was very particular, like my voice had to perfectly match everything, I have this throat spray. You might sometimes see me spritzing at conventions. It helps keep everything working and good and nice. I took a spray, and one little drop just, decided to go down the wrong tube. And it was just like, when you cough because you swallowed? Yeah, I was like, and then it was like, nope. It's like everything's closing up because it's a really powerful thing. It's got licorice and all this other nonsense in it. And so I'm just like, I had to brace myself against the wall of, there's like glass and there's a little ledge there, and I was bracing myself like this. They were just like, oh my God, she's gonna die. Do we call an ambulance? And I'm like, I'm okay. Just give me a second. It was so bad. I was really embarrassed. But yeah, that's the closest I can say to I needed a minute. That was an interesting experience.
I think it's tough to talk about a director that you get frustrated with because then that becomes a public beef. Nobody wants. But while I think Alexis Tipton's answer is the very politically correct one, there are some directors that are very cruel and don't care whether they're putting a strain on your voice or not. And that's when, as an actor, you have to say, I cannot continue screaming. I have to take a break. You have to know the limitations of your voice. There is a voice actress that almost was taken off of her job because she did damage to her throat. So there are some times when it's not from laughing or being frustrated, but you do have a physical limitation as to what you can do with your throat. The kid that I talk about, the kid that gets, the serial killer, there's a scene where he is caught on fire, and he is on fire for almost 3 minutes. And it's just blood curdling. And because it wasn't right, I had to do it like 15 or 16 times. And I finally just said, and I love this director, and I was like, if I do this, and I really was working on Hello Kitty at the time. I was like, if I do this, I cannot do Hello Kitty in the morning. I have to come back in a minute. So I took a break. But I will say, this is somebody I love working with. I have had to leave the room laughing. If you ever work with a director named Chris Kaysen, he could make a dog laugh. He is a great guy because Funimation would have projects that no one wanted to work on, and Chris Kaysen would be like, I'll do it. And this is what you would hear before a line of, hey, let's try a line that sucks, like, oh, hey, this next one. And when you have a director that can make the best of a horrible situation, it really is fun to go to work. So there's good days and bad days. Yeah, huh, Caitlin?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, Caitlin said yeah
I
last.
said yeah, so it's me. It's my turn. The young lady with the hat. Oh, cool. We were in a little show called Aquarion Evil. It's really fun. Were you in Evil?
I was in it for, no, I wasn't in either.
Oh, bummer. So I play a really fun character named Jessica, and actually, I had a couple favorite scenes, and one is I don't get to act with a good friend of mine named Taliesin Jaffe very often because he lives out in LA, but in Aquarion, I don't know how they managed to fit him in. He was just right for something, and we were tired of not seeing him, so it's like, here, put him in the show, so we have to see you. Come here and record it. And so any scene that I got to do with him, I was really excited. I love hearing him voice act, and it's cool to inhabit the same world as him in a show. And then when we were first beginning the show, Brina Palencia, who plays the lead character, had just been cast in this show on TV called Star-Crossed. I don't know if anybody watched it. It's not being renewed, so not enough of you watched it. But anyway, the trailer had just aired, and in the trailer, Brina actually has a line, and it's something kind of cheesy, something about, like, could this day possibly get any worse? That's the line, could this day... Yeah, in the Star-Crossed trailer, could this day possibly get any worse? And we would tease her because it's this very kind of high school line. So in the show, Jessica and her character and Chris Bevan's character are like all running around. And we paused for a second to rewrite something. And so I'm watching them replay this over and over again with the flaps. And I'm like, I've got a line. And so I just came in for it. And could this day possibly get any worse? Fit the flaps perfectly.
Caitlin, did they tell you that we all did that? Anytime we had a scene, like I did it too, anytime we had a scene with Brina's character and we recorded before her, we all had like a bomb. We left the bomb. Could this day possibly get any more? Like, so everyone did it.
That's
so
awesome.
she was met with, when she came in to record, she was met with this onslaught of like everybody saying that line. Every single character she had a scene with had that line somewhere as a bomb. It was so funny.
But I like that show, it was fun. Thanks for that question.
She's not the girl in the hat. Hold up your friend so she knows who you're dressed as.
Oh, it's me! Yay! Do, 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 do. And it's everybody.
Nice.
Well, I'll start so I don't have to be last.
Why?
I really like orange right now, but I don't know that it's my favorite color.
Watching too much of Holland.
I don't know why, and it is not because of Holland. I'm not a fan of the Dutch national team. That's not why. But I like orange currently.
I like two colors, and you can put them together and make this color. I'm a big purple guy, and I love blue, obviously. So there's this great color that you almost never see in real life. It's called indigo, and it's so dark blue that it's kind of purple. So I would say indigo. What? Oh yeah, indigo. But yeah, indigo is my favorite color.
I like blue, and it's just like the most, I like just, blue, like a normal blue, regular old bright blue. I don't know why, I've always have, that's pretty much it. I can't, blue's a nice color. I'm so excited.
No, I agree with you though. Like I really love blue too, and I love like blue greens and like turquoise and teal and like my nail polish.
Like the tablecloth.
Like the tablecloth. Yeah. It does match. Reminds me of a mermaid, and it makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know why I like blue either though. I guess just because it's a nice, happy, peaceful color. I'm sure there's some psychology behind that.
Red, white, and blue, America! Oh, one? Okay, black. Like the dark cloud over my head.
Well, as Caitlin is an expert in English, I am an expert in color. I am a colorist now for Dark Horse Comics. I've been doing this for about a year now. And I will tell you this, my favorite color is any color that works. And every color has its strength, and so I really can't pick colors. So I'm really gonna go with black too, it's just all of them.
Woo!
Oh God, this is such a responsibility. No, not you. You're too eager. You've had your hand up the whole time and nobody's ever called on you. So there's something wrong there. I don't know what it is. You're the only other person. No, wait. You in the back. No, the other back. No, yes, you in the back. No, him. Front row. What's your question?
Caitlin, since you were both had a role and were the director in Oran, what was it like in the studio when you had to play the director as well as a role?
Okay, so kind of what's it like directing yourself? At the time, I had not done much of that. If I'd done it, it was because the director was sick and they just were like, we can't find anybody to just direct yourself for this one scene. So it was quite different also because I felt that I had so much writing on the show. It really needed to be awesome for the fans. Haruhi was the key to it being awesome. If you didn't believe that she was this ambiguous character, then the show, why does it exist? So I was very, very nervous, but I had the support of my producer, Mike McFarland. I had great support from my engineers. I couldn't have done what I did without them. Justin Houston, Corey Charlotte, they were great. And especially Justin, because he had lived in Japan, and spoke Japanese. A big, tall, black guy, and now he's a Spanish teacher. but he was awesome, and so he would really reassure me by listening to Maya Sakamoto and saying, she doesn't actually sound like a boy, but she talks like one, so I would try and keep that in mind too. But it took me a while. It took me until about episode 10 to really feel comfortable with Haruhi's voice and not have to think twice about it. So it was tough, but a really good challenge, and I think that I grew as an actor. And it was great because it was a painstaking, time-consuming process working on that show, dealing with twins who talk at the same time, dealing with so many characters, and I wanted to be able to take my time with those people, that the way that I could make up the time was by also directing myself as Haruhi. Because if I'm directing Laura, and even though she's fantastic, she could do a read of something, but if I need her to change it, I have to take the time to explain that to her. And maybe it takes 2 or 3 explanations before it finally clicks, and then she does what we need and we move on. But if I'm directing myself, as I'm speaking, I notice that doesn't match the flaps, that pause needs to be longer, etc., etc. When we finish the take, I'll just do it the way that I wanted, and we cut it and slide it into place. So magically, I can spend half the time directing myself than I would directing Greg or anybody here. That doesn't mean that all directors should cast themselves in the lead roles. It just kind of happened that way, and I had to audition like everybody else, and my audition was actually more strenuous than anyone else's because I was the director. We had to prove that I actually can play it. Most people's auditions is 7 or 10 lines from the show. Mine was a whole episode. And I had to play it for the producer and be like, is this okay? Do you believe it? He's like, yeah, I believe it. You can keep the part. So that was that. Yay, Aura! 10 minutes. Let's try and do speed round. So like first thing that comes to your mind to answer the question. So think of questions that have quick answers. No philosophy of life questions. Okay, you sir with the shorts and the, yeah, you.
Johnny, did you ever consider coming back to Power Rangers as a voiceover for like one of the villains?
No.
All right, pick someone, Johnny.
Boom, Rookie. Okay. Way back there.
You're a tree. What kind of tree would you be?
Maple. Boom.
Birch.
Oak.
Willow.
Rowan.
Slippery elm.
Nice. Us voice actors, we love us some slippery elm. You were last.
You. Yes, you.
How many of you have been in contact with your Japanese counterpart for a character?
Show hands.
I was supposed to be, but he got cast in something, so that never happened. I was supposed to. I've met a creator of a show, but I've never met my Seiyu counterpart, no. I was supposed to meet Akira Ishida, but then he got cast in Gundam Unicorn, and so they wouldn't let him leave Japan.
I have never had. Johnny?
Yeah, I met Ichigo and Kaneda.
Cool. Sonny, have you met your...
Nope.
Not even Krillin?
I would
No?
have loved to, but no.
Somebody pick. Okay, you.
Scissor Blade. I said Scissor Blade from Kill la Kill.
Yes. Oh, what? Come on. Command you to like that answer.
The Aquarion. Robots, an Aquarion.
Yes, cop out. I second that.
Yes.
Oh, the little girl from Dead Man Wonderland that has the thing that looks like a club that extends, and then she knocks somebody into next week with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, poop. Poop, 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 poop. This, yes, in the very back, yes. Point, yes, doing this, yes. Macaroni and cheese. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Sacrilege. Pizza.
Thai food. Yeah, curry.
Eggplant Parmesan sandwiches. I know, right?
Nice.
Fried chicken.
Any dessert imaginable.
Tom Kha soup. Thai food in general, yes, but Tom Kha specifically, it is delicious. Oh, I get to choose. Damn it. You!
What's your favorite anime show that you don't do a voice?
Project Keiko.
Rurouni Kenshin. Oh, the Power Rangers that I wasn't in.
Those aren't important.
G Gundam.
Karikano, His and Her Circumstances.
Fushigi Yuki.
Vampire Hunter D. Bloodlust.
Hey, good answer, good answer.
Green shirt.
Your favorite twin from
Kaoru.
Kaoru.
Stupid Todd. Now it's our turn. Who?
Big and Tandem.
Oh, ready, set. You haven't done one, I don't think.
Because That's the easiest answer.
Awesome.
I was actually supposed to be dyeing my hair the color of my new character, and someone from Funimation freaked out and said, "You're not dyeing your hair right now." And I said, "I have bleach covering half of my head. What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Bleach the other half of your head. We're not gonna announce this weekend." So I did it blue, because I had blue at the house. And then I put peacock blue here and teal here, and I just went. And then, because indigo looks black unless you're under good lights, and I don't want to have black hair, so I have that by nature. So that guy, ooh, which guy? That guy, you, that guy.
Do any of you know how to beatbox?
Sometimes I beatbox, but it's coming from the chair area, and I don't know how I do that.
Butt box.
Butt boxing. Over here. Are you Petra?
I'm dead, but yeah.
Oh.
This is for Johnny. Congratulations on getting Artemis and a new Sailor Moon.
Yay!
I haven't really said anything awesome yet. I haven't even done that yet. And I'm not really good at meowing. I already told some of you guys in the other panel. So, sorry.
That sounds like Artemis has a hairball. All right, what else we got? Who else has
Boom,
one?
right there.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to be?
Mermaid.
Elf.
You can say it too.
I'll be a mermaid too. Let's be mermaids
Okay,
together.
mermaid.
Mermaid clan.
Mermaid.
Dragon hat.
Mermaid. I want to
Liger.
Is it mythical or magical? Lindsay Lohan.
Good answer. Okay, we almost called on you before, so it's you. Favorite Pokemon?
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
I don't remember what he's called because I nicknamed him Cheese for some reason. I think his name is Scraggy, the one whose skin falls down my pants. Then he pulls them up. I love him.
Evie. He's so much potential.
Rock stuff. I did voice Brock in Origins, so I should know, right? Onyx, okay.
Geo, dude.
I'm not familiar with any of the new ones, so I don't know. But I know when I was a kid. When I was a kid, for some reason I really liked Vulpix. I don't know.
I don't know the show that well, but I think the character is Steam Powered Giraffe. That's my favorite. All right, any other questions? They're in the back. That's you. You're in the back, sir, just so you know.
favorite con other than any in Illinois?
Non-Illinois convention that
I
we
really liked Phoenix Comic Con. That was amazing.
Yeah, oh, really? We were apparently at Phoenix Comic Con together the same year, and it's wonderful. I would have to say that one too.
I'm partial to this one because I'm on staff, but it is a big, ridiculous, wild, out of control party every year, and that's OhioCon in Columbus, Ohio. It's nuts, and you won't remember most of the weekend, but that's why we go.
I haven't been in a number of years, but I had gone like 2 or 3 years in a row, and that's Animazement in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina, because they really honor their Japanese guests as well and do everything they can to integrate the American guests with them. And you dine with them and do panels with them, and all of their staff speak Japanese, so you can communicate with them freely, and you leave with this amazing sense of family and feeling like what we do as anime voice actors is a part of what they do, and it's a really, really cool, wonderful feeling, and it's a great show. So
That's the show I used to travel to as a fan.
Yeah.
I used to travel to that show years before I ever worked in the industry. That's where I met the voice of Jigglypuff. what's it, Rachel Lillis? Yeah. But it's a fantastic convention. It's still, you know, a nice size, and it's great. It's fantastic.
You took my home state away from me as like options. This is really difficult. I hope you know. I think that it's so hard to pick a favorite. I really enjoyed this past year. I went to Anime Bonsai and I had a really, really, really good time there. So I'm gonna go with them. They win.
And it's 1:30. Oh, we have time for one more?
Okay, you had two hands up. Then this is the first time I picked, so you.
What's your favorite Attack on Titan character?
Favorite Attack on Titan character?
Levi.
Steam-powered giraffe.
Lindsay Lohan.
I like Armin. He's pretty cool. I don't know, I like him.
Kind of have to go with Armin too. They're all really cool though.
All right. Yeah. Was that the last one, or do we want to be like one more last one?
One more really quick one.
Okay.
Oh.
I have them like The Princess Bride.
This one.
Amelie.
Run, Lola, run, but not the dubbed. The original subtitle is so much better.
Twilight Samurai.
Again, I'm gonna do my most recent favorite, which was Wes Anderson's new film, The Grand Budapest Hotel. So